reality is that as more and more of our lives are lived online and in a digital fashion, mediated by Facebook and other companies, there are a huge variety of associated risks that come along with that. There's all simple risks, like maybe Facebook would just be, attacked and would stop working. If the system crashed for a week, people all over the world would not know what to do. And that's a silly question, but it's real. I also think that there's a very serious concern that is taking effect and taking hold, especially among governments all over the world, about really who should be considered to own this data, and what rights should a company like Facebook have to be the repository for such vast amounts of information about people. There's another big question, which is, considering that Facebook's long-term goal is to become part of the infrastructure of the internet, basically be the maintainer of the identity piece of the internet and all of the associated things that go along with that, is it appropriate that a company should do that? I mean, we haven't really had companies running the internet up to now. The internet has been a very decentralized, more or less volunteer-driven, non-governmental, non-corporate, extremely unusual structure in that sense. And if a company becomes dominant on the internet, that brings a lot of concerns, probably even more in Europe than in the United States. I think another issue is Mark Zuckerberg has total and complete control of Facebook. Absolute, total dictatorial control in a way that you almost never see in a company. So he can never be fired. How dangerous is it to rely on the judgment of one person? However much I might think that his judgment has been quite good so far, I still think it's risky that one person be what we call the single point of failure. So those are just some